It has been said, what the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
I am, therefore it is. You're working on the outside when you should be working on the inside.
So I need you to do me a huge favor. Like, I do not need you to come in this joint and be pumped up, motivated, and just inspired. When you leave, I need you to be transformed. And you are in this room because in some area of your life, you need to be transformed. Now, what has to happen is that all of you are going to get the information, but some of you aren't going to do anything with it. Somebody's sitting in this room, just like I sat in the room as a high school dropout. I got my GED. I went to Huntsville, Alabama. I went to Oakwood College. And that man got up and he spoke, and when he spoke, it changed my life. Not because of his words, but because of his words and who I was at the time. I was ready. There were other people sitting in there, I'm telling you. Listen to me, y'all, this is crazy. If you go back to my college in 1989, I was already a year behind. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, and I was definitely not the most likely to succeed. But when you put down the Hall of Famers of the people that went to the school, you gotta include me. Listen to me very close, you gotta hear what I'm telling you. I had come from sleeping on the streets in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash cans. I had gone as a high school dropout who got his GED. So we were all in the same room. Some of us didn't want to be there, some of us did. But the way I took the information, the way I processed the information took me from what, listen to me, I was getting this information as a high school dropout, but I was getting it and I was doing something with it. Other people were getting it and it was like, that wasn't that deep. Or it's deep, but I'll apply it later. I'm telling you that as much as Ignite the Dream is going to ignite your dream, some of y'all, it ain't gonna ignite your dream, and there's nothing wrong with the message, it's something wrong with you.
And our problem is you're not transparent. You're not living your true, authentic self. Some of you are taking stuff because you don't know who you are. You're taking stuff from people that you shouldn't even take because you don't know who you are. And you're dealing with stuff you shouldn't even deal with. So when I say this, I'm telling y'all I'm not playing. I'm about to give you what God gave me. I am, therefore it is. No, I'm being serious. When you can get to the I am and you know who you are, everything, Kendall always said, something leads, something follows. Something leads, something follows. When you don't know who you are, it's a whole bunch of mess that follow. When you know who you are, you set the precedent. When you know who you are, if you are a female that don't like fussing and cussing, you won't even let some dude who fuss and deal with you because you like, I'm not with that. And you don't go, I ain't been with nobody in 6 years. If you know who you are, you would rather wait 7 to get what you're supposed to get than to put up with some jumps to see. You won't do it. You just say, I'm gonna wait. 6 people call you for a job you know you're not supposed to be doing. You ain't getting antsy. You like, I'm gonna wait. Therefore it is. I said I was number one before they said I was number one. I didn't wait for them to say I was number one. I just started saying, I'm the number one motivational speaker in the world. And guess what happened? Everybody started saying it.
And so some of y'all gonna walk out of here, I promise you, on everything I love. You're gonna walk out of this place, and a year from today, you're gonna wake up like Tob and not even believe what happened to your life. There are those of you right now, you at rock bottom. You spent your last dollar to get to this place. Like you are at a crossroad. And if you take this information and you do something with it, it's gonna change your life forever. But I don't want you to make the mistake I used to make when I was young. I'm just gonna, I know some of y'all gonna joke me, but I used to hate taking baths when I was young. I just, for real, they like, go take a bath. Like they used to have to make me go take a bath. I'm like, shoot, one of those again? I'm like, we gotta do this every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm just a spontaneous dude. Like, I don't like to do nothing every day. They like, you gotta take a bath. I'm like, every day? Like, every day. I'm like, I can't take a bath on Monday and then skip Tuesday and take one on Wednesday. So because I didn't like taking baths, guys, this is what happened. I would take a bath and put the same clothes on. And my grandma said, "Is them the same pants you have?" I was like, "Yes, Grandma, these are the same exact pants." And you laugh, but some of you gonna come in here and take a bath, you're gonna get new information, but you're gonna leave out of here with the same clothes on. Some of you gonna come in here and get this information, you're gonna be pumped up, you're gonna put the same clothes on. When you leave, you're gonna get on the phone and call the same people. You're gonna go back to the same environment. You're gonna watch the same TV programs. You're gonna listen to the same music. I'm asking you to do me a favor. Whatever your favorite TV programs are, don't watch them, because that's why you are where you are right now. Whatever they are, don't watch. Call your homie and say, I know we cool, but just give me 30 days. I just need 30 days by myself. But every Sunday let's break that tradition, because we both broke and we've been doing that for 15 years. Let's stop doing that on Sundays. I'm just saying for real, like it ain't working. So when you leave, you got to do me a favor. I'm not even going to show you my stuff right now. I don't want to go there. Before, I need to make sure you are prepared and you're ready for it. I need to make sure you're ready for it. So if you're ready for it, say, I am. No, come on, I am. Like for real, and I really need you to mean this, because I'm telling you, what I'm about to show you, me and my son worked on this, and I promise you, this is some anointed stuff right here. I promise you. But it don't work if you don't work. And I don't want to throw my pearls at swine. For real, some of y'all in here, because somebody paid for you to be, and you like, I ain't even want to go. I got other stuff to do. I'm trying to tell you that you are where you are because of who you are. And what we're hoping is you can get some new information so you can do something different.
I am. I am. Therefore it is. You're working on the outside when you should be working on the inside. You're working on the outside when you should be working on the inside. The reason why it's tough for you to do what you got in your head is because you starting out there when you should start. It's an inside job. You should start with the me work. And once you start with the me work and you believe it and what you say you are, then the world is going to embrace whatever your reality is.
Amen. There you go.
Amen. Are y'all hearing me? All right. I am. Therefore it is. I need y'all to do the real work so that you can come out and be transparent. But when you fake and you faking it and you come out, game recognize game. And people recognize you fake, even with the stuff on, they know you fake. So I need you to be real.
It's almost impossible to pick up a daily paper without reading about a person who has achieved some unusual accomplishment. And almost invariably, these stories include the overcoming of what at one time appeared to be virtually insurmountable handicaps. A boy whose legs were terribly burned and who seemed destined to a life as a cripple becomes one of the world's outstanding track stars. A poor boy amasses a fortune. A woman, blind and deaf from birth, becomes one of the most inspirational personalities of all time. Every day, a new and dramatic story appears somewhere. Obstacles overcome, outstanding success achieved. They're too numerous to mention. But how and why? These persons do far more than the unhandicapped to overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable and achieve the success they seek. Why? The answer, if fully understood, will bring you and me anything we really want, and it's deceptively simple. These people have goals. That is, they fix in their minds a point they have to reach, something that's more important than the effort and time that have to be expended in its achievement. A dream seen only in the mind and felt in the heart that's too big to be denied. A dream which rises before their eyes when they awaken in the morning and is the last thing they think about as they drop off to sleep at night. This dream, invisible to all the world except to the person who holds it, is responsible for perhaps every great advance of man. It's the prime cause of much of what we see in the world around us. Everything worthwhile achieved by man is a dream come true, a goal reached. It has been said, what the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It's the skyscraper, the bridge spanning the bay, landing on the moon. And it's the little corner business establishment. It's the lovely home in the suburbs. It's a youngster getting a diploma and the new baby in its mother's arms. It's a low golf handicap and a business position reached. What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Do you know what this means to you and me? Well, let me try to explain, and I might add, it took me many years to find this out for myself. Once it's understood, however, life becomes easier, more fun, far more exciting, and incalculably more rewarding. To begin, to understand this subject of goals, we have to realize that it's the very basis of any success. It is, in fact, the very definition of success. The best definition of success I've ever been able to find goes like this. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. If you think about it a moment, you'll realize just how good that definition is. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. It means that any person regularly engaged in achieving something which he considers worthy of him is successful. At the same time, it also means that any person not so engaged must be defined as not successful, a failure at least temporarily. Any person with a dream in his mind and heart which he is pursuing as a worthy goal is successful. The uninformed always seem to equate success with lots of money. While money often accompanies success, it has nothing to do with success necessarily unless it happens to be a part of the goal. It's left to each of us to decide for himself what his goal is. With such a simple definition of success, you'd think everyone would be successful. Everyone should be, everyone can be. But it's estimated that only about 5% are. Of all the people you pass on the street, only about 5 out of 100 can tell you what they're working toward. The rest are just drifting along, hoping something good will happen to them, or at least that nothing too bad will, letting circumstances and economic winds blow them this way and that. But the 5% who have taken the time and exercised the discipline to decide on a destination and to chart a course sail straight and far across the deep oceans of life, reaching one port after another and accomplishing more in just a few years than the rest accomplish in a lifetime.